it's Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today we're going to take a look at my EDC. So an EDC is just a abbreviation for everyday carry, and it's stuff that you carry with you every single day so you are prepared for whatever might come up. So today I thought I had quite a few requests in a previous video, and today I thought we would just go through my EDC so you can see what I carry. But to me, an EDC is really personalized. It's really what is good for you, what you have to have with you all the time, and it's really personalized. No two people are going to be exactly the same. It's like anything. It's what works for you. You are going to carry what you can carry and what makes you comfortable to carry. So the first thing I thought I would start with, I kind of have two different EDCs. When I'm around the house, which I work from home, so I am here most of my time. But we do go out, obviously, do things. We, go shopping, go to appointments, visit family, like everybody else, we live. And, but when I'm around the house, I don't carry a bag. I have everything I need in the house. But even out in the yard, the first time I went and purchase a gun, the person that helped me behind the counter was an ex-police officer, and he had a daughter about my age, so he said, and he was trying to sell me a holster with the gun, and I wasn't really sold on carrying the gun on me all the time. But he explained to me, his little spiel, I guess, was, maybe he was just trying to upsell me, and I understand that. But I do kind of get his point. When you have a gun in the house and you're out in the yard, the gun is not doing anything for you. Or if you're in the kitchen and your gun is in a back room, it is not doing anything for you. So I totally understood where he was coming from, explaining that to me, and I do believe he's absolutely correct with that. So I know a lot of people don't carry a gun around their house, but I think it's important no matter where I am in my house, no matter where I am on my property, I know that I'm protected and I don't have to run to the house to get that. So I just invested in a little leather holster. I like the paddle style because this piece slips inside your pants. I don't normally wear a belt, so I wanted something that worked for me. I do like this paddle piece, and I had a couple of the nylon cases, but they kept wearing out because you take your gun in and out of here. I take my gun out to remove it from my pants to put it on. I keep my gun in a certain place when I am not dressed in my regular everyday clothes. At nighttime, I have it in a certain place. So I really like this leather one because it's nice and solid, it's sturdy, the gun fits in there nice and tight, and this little paddle is the only thing in your pants. So I can't remember the brand of this. I will link it if I can find it down below. But they custom make these for pretty much every kind of gun, and lots of companies do it. My husband has one. He got his from a different company, but I really like the leather. It protects the gun. It doesn't scratch it all up like the plastic ones do, but it stays nice and firm. The way they make them is really nice, and you can get them so there's just a little clip on the outside, and then this part goes inside your pants, but I don't like the gun inside my pants. I want it on the outside. So around the house and around the yard, I use this. This is my everyday carry. It is just a little 380 Taurus. It is very small. It's comfortable in my hand. I have I don't know, I have chubby hands, but they're not gigantic. And it's just a nice, comfortable feel in the hand. That's why I use that gun. I like the 9mm Glocks, but they are big and bulky for me and my hands. So I went with something a little bit smaller for everyday carry for myself. And then when I leave the house, I have an everyday carry bag, basically. It is basically just a purse, just like everybody else is carrying. I like camo. That's my style. So I just picked up this bag. It is nice and thin. I don't carry tons of stuff in it, but I have everything I need if I am outside of the house. I make sure it's got a nice long strap because I like a crossbody bag. I want to keep it snug to my body, and I want to be able to keep hold of it and get into it very easily. So I keep the strap where it is sitting, where my hand falls. I literally can hold where my gun is sitting in the bag. I can open the zipper for the gun with one hand, and I can get my hand in there and get it out very easily. So I think that is really important, having a bag that is easy for you to use and easy for you to carry, something that's comfortable. I like the crossbody. I still have my hands free. I have 4 kids, so I need to be able to grab hold of children in parking lots. You know, they get a little crazy, but I like to have my hands free so I can do other things. But this bag, I really like the way it feels, and I always go with a crossbody, something with a long enough strap to wear it as a crossbody, and keep the strap tight enough so it just snugs my body, but I can get it on and off easily. But it's nice and close to me. It's easy to get a hold of and get into if I need to real quick. Okay, so to start off with, in my front pocket, I keep just a little can of pepper spray. These are really inexpensive on Amazon. It's great to have this. I like to make sure that I have that with me. Pulling out a gun is not always the appropriate thing in every situation. I also carry my Taurus, a little 380. I like that. I keep the clip full at all times with nothing in the chamber. I can cock it fast enough. I don't need that. So it's ready to go at all times. The only thing I don't like about this gun is it does not have a safety on it, and I wish that it did. But the trigger is pretty hard to pull. You got to know you're doing it. It's not gonna, there's no hair trigger on this baby, that's for sure. But that's the only thing I didn't like about the Taurus, but I needed a gun that was small enough to be comfortable in my hands, that I feel comfortable using it. So if they get too big and bulky, I'm not comfortable with it. I don't feel confident. I keep an extra clip just in case. Hopefully I will never need to use any of that. I have asthma, so I keep an emergency inhaler. If you have medicine that you might need to take, I think that's important to carry. Also, it's pink, I know, it says my wallet. In here, just, you know, identification, some cash, credit cards, things that you may need. You know, if you get in a situation, I think it's important, even if you don't use credit cards that much, it's good to have one for emergencies. If you got stranded somewhere and need to take a bus, a train, an airplane, anything to get home, you could do that. So I think that is really important, to keep enough money and emergency funds available just to get yourself at home. I keep a small little notepad for things I might need to write down, anything like that. If I need to leave a note on my car, leave a note at someone's house or anything like that, I have this little notepad. I could always tear a little piece out. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. These notebooks are like 88 cents for 3 of them down at Walmart. It's got probably 75 pages in it. The next thing I like to carry is a tactical pen. I really like these. It has a point on one end. I can break glass with it. Underneath there's a clip, so you could clip it onto your pants or whatever. But when I I took that clip off and I added about 4 feet of duct tape here in case I need it. I've got it right on my pen. Also down here, you know, it's a pen as well, so I can write anything down. These are, you know, these are pretty sharp. You could do some damage with this if you had to. It's good to have. I love these. They last a long time. And all the tactical pens I bought came with a whole bunch of refills, 5, 6, even up to 12 refills for the pen. So they last and last and last. They don't break, and they are super handy to have. So that is another thing that I like to keep in there. So that is it for that pocket. I do not keep a ton of stuff in here. I don't want to carry a ton of stuff, but I like to keep enough so I know I've got what I need. So the next thing, I always keep a lighter in here. If I have to start a fire, I've got paper, I've got a lighter, I can make it happen. I keep lip balm in my purse. This is just a tinted lip balm. Because the cold wind and stuff like that, it helps protect you. A clear lip balm is fine. I carry that if I don't have a color that I like, but I usually keep the colored in there because that is what I like instead of lipstick. And I also keep a knife. I always keep a knife in there, something small but strong enough to do what I need to do. If I needed to cut rope or anything like that, I have got it. It's handy. I think that's important as well. Sometimes you can get your tactical pens with knives in them. I have one that does that, but this is my favorite one. I just like it. Let's see, I have a little bit of twine in here. This is not the strongest rope, but if you double or triple this up, it will definitely hold your weight. It's once you wind it together, it gets quite strong, and it's easy to cut. I've had a lot of times I need to tie something together. Didn't have to be super strong, but I needed something. So I do keep that in there. It's really lightweight, and there's probably about 50 feet there if I need it. I always keep hand sanitizer, another thing. You want to be able to keep your hands clean if you have to eat, anything like that. You want to definitely, you can get pretty nasty out there. And the last thing I keep are my keys, and that is it. That bag is empty. This, again, I've got keys, a can opener on here, one of those little P38 can openers, in case you need it. You can open cans really easily. The regular keys, my husband got me this for my birthday. This is just a little, it's a spring knife. This thing is really stinking sharp, and it is nice and small. I'm probably not going to kill anybody with it, but I'll tell you, I definitely hurt them. That would hurt like crazy. This is razor sharp, and it's really pointy. This could definitely come in handy. He knows I love these crazy little gadgets, and it's just a nice little piece. It's really small, so you've got a small little knife. I like my bigger knife for tougher jobs, but this would cut a seat belt, would cut anything like that if you had to get through it quick. So, so that is it for my EDC. That's what I carry. I think it is important for everybody to carry what they need in their EDC. I don't think that everybody's is going to be the same. I think they're all going to be different, and I think that is great. So when you're putting one together, I think just think about the things that you need. And definitely not everywhere can you carry a concealed weapon. You want to make sure about your laws in your state and your town before you do that. You want to be very comfortable with a handgun before you carry it out in public. I wouldn't carry it for a long time when I first started having a gun. When I first bought a gun, I didn't carry it for a very long time because I wanted to be 100% confident that I could handle it, I was comfortable with it, and I knew exactly what I was doing. I don't want any accidents, none of that stuff. So this is, you know, tailored to me, and I think that and whatever works for you is what you should have in there. And that is it for today. Do you carry an EDC? I would love to know if you carry anything different in yours, some of the same things. If you have any ideas for other people that might help them. So please leave a comment down below and we can all help each other with this stuff. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!